Oh, the life of a reseller. Never a dull moment. Let's see what's sold. This is a hybrid area. Lawn equipment and plush. Let's see. Where were we? Goofballs. I think we did 14 was goofballs. That was where we stopped. And then 39. Let's see. These are not in order because I just rearranged this stuff, so I have that going for me too. Fourth quarter. This is the real. It's not for the weak of heart. I already forgot. 39. I'm losing my mind. 39. Brain games. Let's see what brain games is, yo. Brain games. Looks like that pink and yellow. Is that it? That is it. Brain games. Never even heard of it. What's that sell for? Let's see. That sold for $18.40 on eBay. Brain games. Probably paid 75 cents maybe at the bins. That's everything that I pulled so far until I realized I didn't have my glasses on. So, got that going for us. Alright. That was 39. Let's go and put this stuff back. The next bin is going to be 52. 52. 52. Let's see. 52. There it is, over there. Okay, let's see what's 52. Try to put these in order, but obviously we got more sales as the day went on since I did this list. 52. 52. Look up it. Yeah, it was a new one. Bear. Okay. There's that. 52. Look at that Alf. So great. 52. I wasn't very descriptive, so I shot myself in the... Okay, so 52 is a Manhattan toy corduroy bear. And let's see what we got. So instead of putting this down, we'll put it up. Snap. If you don't snap that back, I've broken so many latches by being lazy and not doing that. So let's use the lawnmower as a shelf. This is the life we live. The life of a part-time reseller. Here, corduroy bear. Manhattan toy. There he is. In all its glory. Where's the basket? Let's way over there to see if I can get you guys. No. Failed. Get it in post editing. See? Don't be like me. Be better. Be better. Let's see, 52. It sold for $19 on eBay. $19 on eBay. I don't know if you guys can hear the wind, but we're supposed to be getting a storm. Supposed to be getting snow in Alabama. Go figure. Of all places. Next up, 69. 69 is a Pink Panther. 69 is not over here. It's on the other side. 69 Pink Panther. Let's go. 69 Pink Panther. 69 Pink Panther. Yeah. Pink Panther. 69. All right. 69 Pink Panther. What that sell for? See if we can find it. These are all our sold. It's been busy. Let's see, it sold for $65 on Etsy. So that was a good sale. All right. And that was 69. Then 97. 97. What we got? That's 197. 90. There's probably a better way to do this, I'm sure. Unicorn Dragon. So this was a bundle that didn't sell very much, but I just want to make it gone. In the famous words of the Rebel Reseller. If you're not following Rebel Reseller on YouTube, you should. She's the original inspiration for all this. Here's that bundle, Unicorn and Dragons. This one sold for like $6.50 on eBay. I believe it was an offer that was offered by Nifty. Nifty.ai is a cross-listing platform. If you're not on Nifty AI, just check out my link in the description for $15 off your first month. This tripled our business. Helped us get to $250,000 in sales within 2 years. So if you're not using our cross-lister, I would recommend that. You too could have a bazillion sales to pull. All right, let's see. That was 90, 97. We're off to 103. 103 was Rhonda the reindeer. 'Tis the season. 103. 103. 103. It's the bottom two. This is second Rhonda reindeer sold. We sold one yesterday. Yesterday that was the same size. So Rodney and Rhonda the reindeer, both very popular this time of year. So see if we can find it in this mess. Rhonda the reindeer. Where you at, girl? Ready. Here she is. I told you she was small. Same size sold yesterday as well. And let's see if we can find her real quick. Rhonda, where are you, baby? Rhonda the reindeer. She's probably over here. Rhonda the reindeer. She sold for $32 on Etsy. $32 for this little guy. So if you're not tracking that, you might want to grab Rhonda when you see her out and about. She's worth a pretty good penny. All right. That back. All right. What's next? Probably have to move those again. Let's see what else left. 103, 104. Like I said, I have to do that again. We should look. 104. Lanky Box. I took an offer on this one because Lanky Box really hasn't been moving for us. So I was just like, time to get it gone. We have so much of it. We find it. Okay, 104 was Lanky Box. We're back and sold for $55 on, that's Poshmark. Pretty good sale on Lanky Box. And again, I still offer on that. So, how good is that? Same bundle. Let's see, which one was it? Lanky Box. Lanky Box. Which one was it? Okay, it's the one with the girl. Okay. It's the one with the girl. That's this one. There you go. Alrighty. If you're wondering how long we've been reselling for, well, since 2022 October. Had a lot of success, a lot of failures, but for the most part, a lot of success. Let's see what else we got. Alright, so back to it. 108. Is that out here? It is out here. Let's see. 108, 108, 108, 108, 108. Walmart dog. Okay, so Spark Create Imagine. It's one of those things that seldom people pull or pick up, but we sell a ton of it. And not for a bad price either. This one probably is bread and butter, like $8 to $15. But we can double check, make sure that's right. That dog there is what we're talking about. And let's see if we can find it. Dog, dog, dog. Ooh, let the dogs out. There it is. Sold on eBay for $16.86. So probably picked up for like a quarter. Like I said, no one wants those. We buy that weight. And $16. So what the ROI on that is, I'll probably put it in the link here in the video. So there is Walmart. I think that's it for out here in the shed. Again, this is probably a 50 by a 20 outbuilding that we have. And again, I share space with our personal stuff for our lawn equipment. We're working on getting a warehouse building built on our property, but for now this is what we do. Yeah, so we're very lucky to have this space. Okay, so technically 125 is next, but that is in another room, so we'll go ahead and wait for that. 132 is in another room, so is 168. 182 is out here in the garage, and it is a hot mess out here, so don't judge. I'll make a video of us cleaning this likely at some point. Life of a reseller, if you know, you know. And for all the real ones out there, you know the struggle is real. So 182. What do we got? Talk to me, Goose. 182. Let's see. 182. It is Skippy Jones. Storybook Plush. Skippy Jones. 182. Good old Skippy Jones. Never read the book. I'm sure it's good. There's a lot of Skippy. So if you see Skippy Jones out and about, how'd it go? Did you guys see that? Pepperoni dog. How awesome. Alright, Skippy. There you are, buddy. There he is. Skippy Jones. Alright. Skippy Jones. Alright. Where did I put it up? There it is. Just kidding. Okay, 182 with Skippy Jones. 188. And I think Skippy sold for probably like 16 and 20. I'll try to put the comps though. 198. That was 182. Sorry, 188. 188. Pop art. Okay, so 188 is pop art. So these are weighted plush. We sell a lot of these. And they usually sell for a pretty good price because they are expensive in the store. And they are sold in the store, matter of fact. So here they are right here. So they have different designs and stuff, so makes them sought after and collectible for some. So these probably sold for like 25. If I had to guess, somewhere in there. And again, we'll put the comps in the video for you. Alright. We are 188, 193, 193, 193, 193. There it is. NASCAR. We've had this one listed for quite a while. I took an offer on it. NASCAR is very, I don't know. I don't think I'd ever probably pick this one up again. It's Sterling something. NASCAR, I don't even know who the driver is, quite honestly. Not big. Here's 193. This guy has a little car, so see. Look at this spring frog. How awesome is this guy? He's very sought after. So if you see that one out and about, pick it up. 193. 193. That's awesome too. We got so much good stuff in here. Here it is. Merlin, Sterling Merlin. Is that right? Sterling Merlin. 40. Number 40. So I'm not sure. Maybe if I was buying it at weight, I'd pick it up. But if I saw it at a thrift or estate or at a garage sale, I'd probably likely pass. Like I said, it's been listed for a while. And I want to say it sold for under $10. So. Okay, so there's that. 197. Alright, so we're going to come back to this one in just a second because I'm going to have to move a lot of stuff around and I don't want to bore you with the details. Okay, so Smoochy Elephant, oh look at that, Snuffles, is what we're looking for. So it's like a Squishmallow. Here it is. Wow, that's bigger than I thought. So, would I pick it up again? It wasn't listed for very long, maybe. I might think about it, but we don't sell a lot of Smoochy Pals. They are collectible for some. And I want to say they might be even blind bags, but I might be wrong. So, see if we can find it here to see how much it actually sold for. That'll be the decider. Smoochy. Where is he? There he is. He sold for $29 on Mercari. So maybe I would. Maybe I would. Maybe I'm thinking about something else. It's possible. Smoochy Pals. I think it's hit or miss. So do your research. But the proof is in the pudding, right? $29 from probably 25 cents, if I had to guess. Like I said, we buy at weight, so that was 197, and again I had to move the entire garage around to get to it, so I do need to get out here and clean soon-ish. 198, which is the next one, and I shouldn't have put everything back. Again, my own worst enemy, but I can use the steps in the calorie burning, so we got that going for us. So this one's kind of interesting. They sell these at Downtown Disney. There's a pub shop in the Ireland section, Downtown Disney. Great place to eat if you've never been there. So we'll go ahead and pull that. Alrighty, we're back, and thank God it's right on top, guys. Look at this tote, it's full of all kinds of stuff. Again, you can get these at Downtown Disney or in our eBay shop. So we tend to pick these up as two because I'm aware of that. So whenever I see this, I tend to pick these up. They sell well for us. So we'll go ahead and put the comps in the video so you can see. Probably 10 to 12, if I had to guess. Might be more. So check that out. Be aware of that. Now you know. So let's go ahead and put these back. Need a wrist game? I got like 20 of them. We're starting to move some of this over to our booth. We actually just opened a booth in downtown Huntsville, or not downtown Huntsville, sorry, in South Memorial Parkway in Huntsville. So if you're not familiar with Top Key Market, check us out there. We're a great deal. 211, I think. Or actually, that's 231. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm going to publicly shame myself and walk through my filthy garage. 211 is in an area that, again, I'm going to need to remember my life choices here. 211 is this tote here, and there's a monkey. The monkey is here, and it sold for $14 on Mercari. Alright, so we're back. Who are you? Anyways, here's the monkey. Again, didn't sell for very much, and I probably came with a blanket or something at some point. But someone loves monkeys, and we're going to get this one out right away. So again, we're bouncing totes and moving around a bunch of stuff. Okay, so we are back. I'm done contemplating my life choices. I've decided to stick with this. So we're going to go inside to our other area and start pulling some of the stuff from in there from this point. We're into our higher numbers. I want to say we are at 105 quart totes are what these are. I think we just broke 322 of these. So that's a lot of inventory. Yeah, so that's part of the game. We'll go ahead and come back in our other area, the sunroom of our house. Okay, here we are in the sunroom. This is where we stage and hold some stuff after it gets washed. We stage it here. We sort it out. This is mostly all Disney. There's a few other exceptions. There's a few other things over there. We have vintage. We have all kinds of stuff. So if you're not liking and subscribing to this video, I'd ask you to please do that. If you're interested in buying any of this, check us out on Whatnot. I'll go ahead and leave a link for that as well. Save $15 off your first purchase. If you want to sell on Whatnot, we also have a link for that. Gives you automatic approval. Your first $150, I think, if you sell, they'll match that up to $150, I think. So I'm gonna check out that, and yeah. So 273 is what we're gonna pull, and it's this teddy bear. All right, and 273 is actually right here. So let me go ahead and do that. Okay, we are back, and let's look for that teddy bear. We are at 273. Looking for that vintage teddy bear. Cute, but not you. Oh, it's a dog. Teddy bears. Tons of teddy bears. Not you either, buddy. Alright, well, not you either. It's usually the last one I touch. A lot of times. There he is. A little fatty. He's smaller than I thought. I thought he was bigger, which is probably why I couldn't find him. Other than this tote being extremely full. And like I said, it's a never-ending process. Wash, sort, list, package, or I'll sell, package, and then off. And then let's see how much he sold for. Maybe there's Plush falling from everywhere. All right, let's see. He sold for $18.40 on eBay. So again, maybe $1, maybe. So not a bad sale. Okay, still in the sunroom. This TY teddy bear sold for $33 on Etsy. Again, if you're not on Etsy and you want to sell, you should really think about selling your vintage on there. So this TY teddy bear is in 281. It's from 2001. It's one of the bigger ones, the TY Buddies, which sell rather well. If you weren't aware of that, so we'll go ahead and pull that guy. But first, we'll move this big flamingo out of the way, and the bunny that attacked us earlier. Move that out. So, all right. Alright, we're looking for that teddy bear. Here he is. And 2001. Let's go ahead and check this guy out. Just make sure he's the right one. 2001. And it is. Got a nice little spring flower pattern on there. And again, we wash and clean and sanitize all our plush. This, we try to use non-allergic reaction stuff like for laundry powder. So try to be sensitive to everybody. Okay, we're looking for 283. It's the bottom tote. TY Yodeler. Credit to Amanda for this idea. Put the first tote, or top tote in the bottom. Take this tote. Slide these over. Makes the bottom easily accessible. Less to move. Alright. TY Yodeler right on top, luckily. This one sold for a lot, so. Good pickup. So if you're not picking up the TYs, I would definitely do so. So I just looked at that Yodeler, and it was $37.80 on Mercari. Mercari's been slow for us, but I mean, we have been getting sales, so that's just a good example of cross-listing. Make sure you cross-list to everywhere. Get more eyes on your items in general. So just gonna put that comp up so you guys can see. Okay, so this one's another TY actually that sold. This one's the Thai Classic. Name is Misty, the Arctic Seal Pup. And let's see how much it sold for. It sold on Etsy for $25. Not a bad score. We actually picked this one up at the bins, so by weight. And it hasn't been listed very long either. It's maybe 2 or 3 days it's sold in. So TY Misty Seal Pup, and it's in this bin. We're gonna go ahead and pull it now. 288. 288. Let's see. 288. This surely is not it. Surely that's not it. I don't think that was it. I think it's actually not even in this bin. I probably marked it wrong because I don't, like I said, it's only been 2 days. It's in another area that has not been listed yet. So we'll go ahead and pull that, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I was wrong. It was not 288. It was actually 322, and 322 is right across the room here. So I'll go around the other side and be right back. Okay, that wasn't so bad. We found it. It was in 322. What confused me is we actually picked up another one of these this weekend, so I thought it was that one. So this one might have been listed actually longer than what I thought. So, but again, $25. Okay, so 322 we have to go back to because apparently there was another item that sold in there. So we'll go back real quick. And allegedly there's a wish pet in here. Wish pet is Popsicle. This one sells all the time, so if I ever see this anywhere, I'll always pick up Popsicle. So wish pet, and I'll go ahead and pull it down. So this one had writing on the tag, but didn't matter for this buyer. Okay, we're back again. 288. If you guys recall, it was a seal in there, the tiny seal, and I was like, surely that's not the one that sold, but apparently it sold as well for $18.01 on eBay. So that tiny little seal, we'll go ahead and pull that and keep it moving. All right, let's see, where did I put that little guy? Little seal, this little guy right here. So just never know. Someone can't live without it. We got it. All right, you're going with your friends. 303 is right here in the sunroom. And there's a vintage turtle that sold. It's a color block turtle. Sold on eBay for $25.80. We'll go ahead and get that pulled. All right, here he is. Color block. Look at those eyes. So anyways, someone gonna live without it. Here he is. Okay, so 305 is the TY Peace Bear. We sold a lot of TY this weekend. And 305, it looks like it is a tie-dye Peace Bear. It is right here. So let's take a look and see if we can find it. Ah, it's right on top. This is what we call grace right here. And something's right on top like that. So many TYs in here. All of this is TY. So sells well for us. Again, I believe it was $33 maybe. Let's double check. I was wrong. 20. Let's see. Nope, I was right. $39. So there you go. Okay, up next is a corduroy bear. 312. Corduroy teddy. Let's see. Let's see what that guy sold for. There he is right there. 312. Sold on eBay for $25. And thanks Mountain State Picker for the like on my reel. They are another reseller on these platforms, and if you're not following Mountain State Picker, you should do that. Alright, so $25, 312 corduroy bear. Let's go. Close. There he is. So cute, right? This guy is vintage for sure. So, going to get that to his new home. And I love them when they're easy. Back with the next one. Back, we had to rearrange a few things to find this next sale. This one is a very large IKEA dog that sold for $40 on Etsy. So yeah, IKEA Plush does not have his tag. They're rather long, so probably cut it along the way, but he did sell for $40 on Etsy. So we'll get on to the next one. Supervisor is now with us. That's Charlie the Beagle, and her nickname is Piggy. So this one sold for $40 on Mercari. It was a fast sale, probably took about 2 or 3 days to sell. It was actually still in the staging area, didn't get put away. So Animal Alley, German Shepherd, very vintage, Toys R Us collab. So $40 on Mercari. We're getting close to the end of this video. Make sure you like and subscribe. We appreciate any comments or feedback. Helps me stay motivated to make these videos. So if you're liking what you're seeing, please like. Thank you. Okay, so this one is another quick sale, probably sold in 2 days. This is Alf, Alien Life Form from 1986. Sold for $50, and it sold on Etsy for $50. I did price it lower than the rest of them due to some condition issues. He's not in the best shape. This guy's had a hard life, so yeah, $50 on Etsy. And we're just about done. We want to thank you for watching this video. If you're still here and you haven't liked or subscribed, please do so. Thank you. Okay, so we are definitely at the end of this video now. There are a few things that keep on selling, so we'll obviously keep on pulling, but you guys get the drift of this. So if you're not using Nifty AI, please do so. The link for the description to save $15 off your first month. My wife is singing to the dog. I think this is wrapping it up. So just remember, if you can't be good at it. We'll catch you on the next video.